What's up, guys? In today's video I'm going to be going over my weekly rotation for this past week. I am a little bit late just because I have been really inconsistent with my recent YouTube videos, but at least it's here, right? So let's go ahead and get started with Monday, and I'm going to start with Monday because on Sunday was the day I traveled here, so I don't have that bottle with me, and I also don't remember what I wore because I didn't write it down. But for Monday, wore Aventus Cologne. Yeah, no compliments. What did I do on Monday? Oh, so what I did on Monday was I went to see if the Aventus Cologne batch has changed. Just because I found out this is a 2020 batch. Aventus Cologne did come out in 2019. So I was curious to see if the newer batches smelled the same. So it also sprayed on the back of my hand. The new batch compared it to what I had already been wearing. So difference is the opening. I don't know if it's because this fragrance is 5 years old, but it's kind of like it's a sharp opening. Not a bad thing, but it's just what it is. And the newer batch is a little bit smoother. That's the only difference I noticed, and I would say the newer batch maybe projects a little bit more compared to this one. Even though I do get a lot of compliments with this fragrance, I did feel like what was coming out of the back of my hand was, what was coming off the back of my hand was a little bit more stronger than what I was already wearing. Difference of applying the fragrance would be maybe like an hour from when I actually got to the I think I was like in Bloomingdale or something. So not too much of a difference on like spray time or like initial wear time. But this one, or the new one, did last a little bit longer, or not last longer, project a little bit louder than this batch. So if you're interested, there you go. Get the newer batches of Aventus Cologne, at least my only experience with that fragrance. Then on Tuesday, pulled out Lovers. And I think I sprayed too much. Yeah, I went to work and I might have sprayed it one too many times. I think next time I wear this fragrance, I'll probably dial it back a little bit, and I'll probably wear like 2 sprays, maybe 3. I think I did like 4 or 5 sprays, and I was smelling myself and I was regretting it. I was choking myself out in the car on my way to work. But yeah, fragrance smells really nice. No compliments on Tuesday either. But as you can see, pretty big dent. Not because I've owned it and had this dent. I did purchase it used because I got it for a pretty good deal from a friend. So didn't really mind. I saved a lot of money going this way. You know, he was trying to sell it. I saved a lot of money. So, win-win. Then let me put these over here. On Wednesday, pulled out Bois Pacifique, which I did get a compliment on by a coworker. He said my fragrance smelled nice, or my scent, whatever, my cologne smelled nice is what he said. And that was later on in the day. So that was maybe about 6 to 7 hours where I thought this fragrance was close to like a skin scent. That's when I got that compliment. But yeah, that's Bois Pacifique. Definitely my favorite release of the year. Aqua de Gio Elixir was close, but I ended up getting rid of it. This fragrance have not gotten rid of it. I don't know why I got rid of Aqua de Gio Elixir. I think it was the purge of my collection, and I don't know. I just thought it was time for it to go. Not that, I didn't like it, not that I didn't love it, but I could live without it. So, this one, it's starting to get a little dent on it. When I first got this fragrance, I was wearing it a lot more, and I wanted to wear it a little bit more, so I brought it on this trip with me. And it's also a really good work scent, professional scent, which is also why I brought it. Then on Thursday, pulled out Sauvage Elixir. Now that I'm somewhere new where I have not recommended this fragrance, and a lot of people have bought this fragrance from my recommendation, I can finally wear this again to work. Did 2 sprays of this, especially, I think my bottle, man, I forgot what my batch was, but it's an older batch. So I don't have any performance issues. I haven't smelled the new ones. I don't know if the new ones have any performance differences. I know a lot of people are saying that, you know, the newer ones are as good as the older ones. If I'm not mistaken, I don't remember if this is 2022. I'm not too sure. I'm trying to see if I have the batch code. If I could see the batch code, I'll just give you the batch code. And if you really care about it, you can look it up. Let me see. I can't see it. Oh wait, it's normally. Oh, right here. Jeez, I cannot read that. I think that's a 1C05 is the batch code. If you are interested in looking it up to see which batch I have. I'm about halfway through to it, so I have like 30 mLs left. I'm not sure how long that would last me, but I don't really spray this too much. And when I wear it, I only do like 2 to 3 sprays of it just because it's really strong. So again, I don't really think the newer batches, they probably don't have performance issues. It's just what a lot of people like to say. But yeah, Sauvage Elixir was my scent of the day for Thursday. Then on Friday, pulled out the big dog, Creed Viking. Some hair grew, some more hair grew on my chest. My beard filled in a little bit more that day when I put this fragrance on. But yeah, really happy to have this fragrance on this trip. Also on this trip, I actually let one of my coworkers wear this fragrance. So it's actually the same guy that complimented me on this one. He came to my hotel. We're in the same hotel, but he came to my room just because he was going to Oktoberfest, and he was like, "I need something good to wear." So I was like, out of my fragrances, this is one of my favorite fragrances. He smelled a few other things, but he didn't really smell anything, like everything. So he didn't smell Aventus Cologne or anything like that. As soon as he smelled this one, he wanted to wear this one because it was like mind-blowing for him. Keep in mind, it's someone that's not really into fragrances. I forgot what fragrance he was wearing the other day when we went to go to have dinner. But he smelled this, and it was like a mind-blowing fragrance for him. So I sent him a link to get this fragrance. We'll see if he buys it. I kind of hope he doesn't, right? I want to gatekeep. I don't want to smell like a coworker again. I want to keep this fragrance under the radar. Just because if, let's say this becomes his signature scent, I probably won't be wearing this fragrance to work. It's just how it is, right? And lastly, my scent of the day this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It was Peach Mirage, and I did get a compliment. So that is the first compliment out and about in the city that I got. Not that I wasn't expecting a compliment from this fragrance. It was actually my first time wearing this fragrance. And yeah, I got a compliment. I think it was like pretty early on in the day. I had to deal with a lot of other stuff, so I don't really remember when I applied this fragrance compared to when I got that compliment. But yeah, got a compliment. It was a little aggressive, kind of aggressive of a compliment, or it was a very passionate compliment. But I kind of wasn't expecting it, especially with this fragrance. It is a little bit more unique, so I could see it, it's not a fragrance that maybe you really smell out and about. Maybe I just walked by the right person that really enjoys peach fragrances. But again, this is a unique peach. This is not really like a sweet fragrance. This is more of a fresh peach fragrance. And peach as in like a fuzzy peach. Like it's just like not really like a sweet peach. Like it's not like one of those canned peach type of things. It's just like a peach and like water. That kind of like I don't even know how to explain it, but really nice fragrance. Didn't really think I would be drawn to this one or enjoy it as much as I do. I did enjoy the wear, but I also went fragrance shopping that day, or just fragrance smelling. So I kind of did go nose blind because I did spray a lot of other things around me. So I didn't really get to enjoy the wear too much. But yeah, that would be Peach Mirage. And something that I just want to show you guys just because I got this today. I went to Canal Street just to haggle. And I'm not a watch person, but this is just my thoughts on this, just like exactly how I think about clones. Keep in mind, I did get these for pretty cheap, so and I'm never going to say that they're real, but look at this Rolex, right? It's a fake Rolex. Can't really see it much. So this is, oh, I got this one too. My argument about clone fragrances, right? So it's like if you have a Rolex. Okay, so this is, I'll backtrack a little bit. So my thing with clone fragrances is like, I don't care about people that have clone fragrances. It's just more like the people that say it's either better or they wear the clone and say they have the real thing. So I have these fake Rolexes. If someone were to stop me and ask me, you know, what am I wearing? I'd be like, this is a fake Rolex. I wouldn't try to say that this is a real Rolex just because it's not a real Rolex. And I think you could save yourself the embarrassment that if someone that really knew about watches, right? So like, I know a lot about fragrances. Normally when I smell a fragrance out of the air, I can kind of tell if it's a clone or if it's the real deal. Same thing with watches. There's people out there that are really into watches. They can look at this and know right away this is a fake. Now there's a lot of other people, maybe the majority of people that are not into fragrances or just not into watches. You might be able to tell them it's a real Rolex and they're gonna think it's a real Rolex. But for myself, right, I'm not a watch guy. I do like watches. I do have a lot of watches. I don't own a real Rolex, but it's like the value of watches. I don't really appreciate watches, right? Let me stop this timer. Since I'm not really like the biggest watch guy, I have a few just like fossil watches. I don't know the value of a real Rolex. If I were to buy a real Rolex, it's only just to say I have it. Unlike fragrances, right? I'm really into fragrances. I'll buy a higher end fragrance because I know the value, or it has some value to me. To me, buying a $10,000 watch or $10,000, $20,000, whatever it is, it's just to say I have it since I don't really know the value of it. I don't really know the materials. I don't really know why it's special. I just know Rolex is an expensive brand and you get to kind of flex that you have a Rolex. But yeah. Now, why did I buy fake Rolexes? Realistically, the reason why I bought fake Rolexes is because I really like the bands. So like these Jubilee bands, or like this one, I really just like the band. I wish that there was like a band for my Apple Watch that had this kind of thing. But that's pretty much the only reason I bought this watch. This one is a really bad fake. And I bought the gold one too, just because my fossil watch that's also gold ran out of battery. So I gotta get it changed, but it's been dead for quite a while. And I was like having like a gold watch. Plus, I only have my Apple Watch here, and I like when I dress up a little bit to wear a watch. So I'm not gonna spend money on a Rolex. And these are probably gonna die in a few days, and whatever, I'll get rid of them. But yeah, really interesting. That's kind of my take on like Rolexes compared to like fragrances or higher end fragrances. Or just, clone fragrances to the real thing. So like, let's say Club de Nuit. For me, I've owned Aventus so many times that Aventus is worth the price to me. The value of Aventus is worth it to me. Now, someone that doesn't know about fragrances and they're just on TikTok, they want to smell good, whatever, and they want it as cheap as possible. get Club de Nuit. Sure, whatever. It could be close enough for me. It's not, but a lot of people say Club de Nuit's close. That person should also not say that they're wearing Aventus. That person should not say that this fragrance is better than Aventus, because this fragrance is just trying to be Aventus, but it's not. That's like me saying that this watch is better than a Rolex, than an actual Rolex. This is trying to be a Rolex, but it's not. Anyways, that's it. I also got these for $40 each. The guy wanted 1,000 each. Like, dude, relax. He's lucky he got 40 each from me. But I kind of needed them just for like the different attires and all that fun stuff. So $40 for each. It's cheaper than buying like a cheap watch at like a, like an outlet or something. So that's fine with me. I'm okay with spending that clone money or replica money. Like this is a day date and doesn't have the date on top. Like it has, normally they have the day of the week on top. Doesn't even have that. This one's a pretty decent one, to at least me that doesn't really know much about watches. But again, it's still a fake. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one, guys.